Hey there, and welcome to this yoga flow. I am looking forward to our time together and believe that God has something He wants to say to you as we are doing this yoga flow. So let's just start with our feet shoulder distance apart, shoulders back and down, and our core pulling in. And now we're just going to go ahead and take some big inhale and exhale. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On that inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale. Keep that motion going, just really filling up those lungs there. And exhale. And today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about when we are broken, when we are feeling just down, and we just almost can't see the way out of this funk that we're feeling. And I just want you to know that one of the most beautiful verses in the Bible is God says, I am close to the brokenhearted. Now come forward with this. Lean down, swipe the ground, and then roll it back up. Let's do several of these, keeping that nice breathing going. He says, I am close to the brokenhearted. He did not send Jesus down here because he expected us to be perfect. He knew that we would go through times of doubt and trouble and grief and feeling like our heart is broken. And he sent Jesus especially for times like this when you're really feeling down. Roll it up. And one more time now. Come up, come forward, and roll it up. All right, we're going to now bring our arms up, step in a little bit, grab hold of your wrist, and pull to that side, and then come center. And pull, feeling that stretch, and come up. So if you are going through just a hard time right now, just know that God is there with you. He said that, Jesus said, in this world you will have troubles, but be of good heart. I am with you. I've overcome those challenges. Let's switch to the other side. He knows what you're going through. Lean on Him. Fall into His open arms. Let Him be your comfort. That's one of the words for what He is, for what the Holy Spirit is our comforter. Are you allowing Him to comfort you? Pull out on that arm, feeling that stretch and core tight. One more time. Great job. Come down with those arms. We're going to pivot on our feet, both toes pointing this way, and just kind of a slight bend and come up. Bend, come up. If you need to hold on to a chair for balance, just do that. You can hold on to your chair, reposition it so that you can hold on to it. Come down. And one more. Down. Now I want you to go ahead and push your heel into the ground. Can you see that heel lowering into the ground? And come up. Let's add some arms with this. Come forward and back. Cross and back. And again, keep that nice deep breathing going and really exaggerate this motion of pulling those shoulders back and down. One more. Keeping that leg back down. Now just bring your knee forward and then drop down, up, push back. Bring that knee forward, drop down, come up, push back. It's great if you can work on balance here, but if you do need to hold on to a chair, you just go ahead and do that. Knee forward, drop down, come up, and push that heel down. We'll do a few more like this. Great, one more. And down. Let's go ahead now and switch legs. Other leg forward. And then just start by doing a little bit of a drop down. Keep the weight on the heel of this foot right here. Drop down. There's a beautiful song that I listen to often. It's called Glow in the Dark. And in the song, it talks about how often we feel like we're just a broken piece of glass, shattered on the ground, and our life is in shambles. But it's from those broken pieces that God can create the most beautiful mosaic. Are you willing to let Him help you to pick up these pieces and form something new and beautiful and better? Come up now, push that heel down and back. We're going to again add some arms with this. Bring it in. Keeping those shoulders pulling back and down. Sometimes things have to be broken down before they can grow. That's really how a seed works in the ground. It gets broken down, and from that brokenness blooms new life, something beautiful. One more here. All right, come down. Now drop down, pull your knee in. Okay, feel a little bit of a stretch, and then you drop down. So it's up, push your heel back. Now bring that knee forward and down. Up, push back, knee forward and down. Up, core's nice and tight. And again, hold on to that chair if you need to. And we'll do one more like this. And step it in. Turn forward, big inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to now try to do just a little bit of a 1 foot balance here. Leg is slightly lifted off the ground. You can keep that toe down if you'd like. And now bring it up and hold here. Pulling shoulder blades down. Again, if you need to keep that toe on the ground, you go ahead. But if you can pick it up off the ground, let's go there and hold it. Pulling in on that core. Arms are strong. Now we're going to take our arms and we're going to drop them down as we extend that leg just a little bit. You can again do a toe tap if you need to, like I do, and then come up here. And if you can work towards just extending and bringing it in. One more. And come down. Let's switch to the other side. Leg up. Keep that toe on the ground if you need to. Arms come up. Shoulders down. Core tight. Neck long. Right there. So good to practice balance. I know when we feel broken, we can often feel off balance, out of sorts. We don't know how to get up and just get through our days anymore. I just want to recommend just the first thing you do is you turn to God and you let Him know, God, I know I need you. I know I'm broken and I need you and I can't get through this. I need your help. Come down now. Arms come down to our side, and then we just bring our arms out as we extend that leg and back in. And out and in. A little windy here today. Two more. And one more. All right. Now we're going to take our arms and we're going to bring them behind our back like this. Okay, really pulling those shoulders back and down. And now we're going to pull our arms to one side, just like this. This other elbow is facing back, really opening up that chest. Hold there. And then bring your arms behind you. Shoulders back and down, knees slightly bent. And then to the other side, pull it back. And then again back and to the side. Back. And one more to the other side. and back. Release those arms. They come up. We come forward, reaching, stretching just as far as you can take it. If it's not to the ground, you go where you can go. We'll do one more like this, and then we're going to come up only halfway. Hands come to our knees, and now we're going to arch our back. Exhale, bringing it up. And arch. Exhale. One more. Now round it all the way up. We're going to go ahead and sit down now for a bit. I want your bottom on the front of the chair. Don't lean all the way back. We want to try to work our core. Now, if it gets too exhausting for you, go ahead, lean it back if you need to, okay? But we're going to start right here, and our arms are going to be up, shoulders down like this. We're going to round our back, lean back, exhale, touch the back of that chair if you can. Might be too far depending on the kind of chair, and then come up. Really opening up that chest, down and up. Isn't it beautiful that Jesus said that he was going to leave this earth so that he could be with each and every believer all the time? He would send his Spirit, the Holy Spirit, to come and be with us. And then he tells us that the Holy Spirit is our comforter, our counselor. Are you turning to your Holy Spirit, to the Holy Spirit to give you advice, to listen to help you to get out of what you're going through? Are you allowing him to be your comforter? Or are you turning to other things, food, alcohol, people, other things, not necessarily bad things to turn to friends, but it's really the Holy Spirit who is our comforter. All right, now we're going to put our arms up and we're just going to come forward and down, forward, really pulling it on your core here. Good. Don't just pull your head forward, pull that whole body. Now we're going to really round in our back right here. Round and come up. Use that core, round. We're trying to get our nose to our knee here, but don't hit your nose. That's it. God created food to fuel our body, and I think he created so many different varieties and such wonderful flavors because he does want us to enjoy it. But you know what? He didn't create it to comfort you. He didn't create it so that you could turn to it when you're feeling down. Don't do that. Turn to him, pray, ask him to give you comfort. One more. Great. Now we're going to sit, taking our leg, and if you can, we're going to bring it all the way up to this position. Now you might be up here, but if you can, just slowly work on trying to drop that knee down here. Dropping that knee, and then if you can, you're going to come forward and back up. Forward and up, just like that. You take it as far as you can take it. We're all at different places. And we'll do that one more time. Other side now. I should have mentioned, if you can't get your foot up here, go ahead and just cross it like this down here. And still coming forward and back up. Okay, so you go where you can go with this. And then we come forward and back up. You can use your back muscles to pull you back up, or if it's starting to be too much on your back, use your arms then. When you come back up, come up nice and tall. Two more. And one more. Let's set that foot down up onto our toe, grab on, and twist. Really twist your body here as best you can. Center. Now I just want you to do a heel tap and up. heel up, getting that motion into that foot. One more. And we're going to switch to the other side. Up on your toe, grab hold and twist. Keeping your core strong and pull it in. Twisting. Come to the center and heel tap and up. As high as you can point it. Let's get some great motion there in our ankle. Up. That's it. One more. Okay, now we're going to put our hands on our knee, our thigh right here, okay? And we're going to try to lift our leg, but we're going to press down with our arms, and I want you to engage your core. So lift and press. Try to really pull tight on your core while doing this. Don't just do all your leg muscles. Use your core as well. Hold it there. Push hard and switch right here. One verse that has always just brought me such comfort is when Jesus says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Put my yoke upon you. I'll make your work easier. I'll make life easier if you just choose to walk side by side and let me be the one guiding." Switch. Don't think if you're feeling down because of something you've done that it's too bad and God doesn't want you in his arms. He does. You ask him to forgive you, you turn away from whatever that is, and then you fall into his loving arms. Switch. Sometimes we're brokenhearted because of things that happened to us that we had no control over. Sometimes it's because of a choice we decided to make, something we decided to do. Turn from it. Let God love you and forgive you. Come down. Feet about shoulder distance apart. Hands here, come up tall. We're going to come straight down and up straight. Come forward and down and come up. Now, if you can, we're going to straighten out those legs, okay? We're going to come forward and back up. Be sure you're sitting on enough of the chair so that you don't fall off. Keep those feet flexed. And up. Two more like this. And up. One more. Okay. Sitting back up nice and strong. Our arms will come up. We're going to bring them down. Grab hold, pull in, and up. Grab, pull in, and up. That's it. You pull in as far as you can with that leg. Good. One more time here. And drop those arms down. Just shoulder height, palms facing down, arms long and strong, feet shoulder distance apart. We're going to lean and lean. Now I want you to really use these oblique muscles right here, your sides, just turn like this. Good. I love the shirts that we sell now at Faithful Workouts. This one right here that says forgiven, and it's in the shape of a cross. And just know that forgiveness is found at the foot of the cross. It's you saying, God, I messed up. Help me to not do that anymore. I don't want to act like that. I don't want to do that. Will you forgive me and help me to be different? Right here now, we're just going to bring arms forward and back. keeping shoulders pulling down, neck long, arms all the way till they touch. Two more. When we come together, clasp your arms together, and we're just going to turn and turn, kind of pulling on that arm so you feel a nice stretch here, okay? Pull, 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 just like that. If ever I'm going too fast, you take it at your pace, always, okay? All right, bring those arms up. We're going to come tall, and then we're going to come forward and try to come near the ground with those arms. Swing down. Core is strong, shoulders are pulling down. And one more. Come down. All right, feet together. And I want you to push your knees in as hard as you can. If you want, you can put a pillow, or if you have one of our balls, you can put those there. Otherwise, I just want you to push your knees in as hard as you can. And then we're just going to lean back and just do a little pulse right here. So we're working our inner thigh as we push our knees in, and then we're working our core, just doing these little pulses here. Again, your pace. And if you need to put your hands here to kind of help you to move, that's okay too. Right there. Pushing in. Good. Let's do 4 more here. All right. Feet a little bit wider. You can put your hand on the side of the chair here, shoulder back, elbow in by your shoulder here. I'm going to reach over and back. Just like that, over and back. I know some of you may be suffering just such a horrible loss right now, the loss of a loved one, and I'm sorry. I know that must be so hard that they're no longer here with you here on earth. I pray that that loved one was a believer and that you can find peace in that. And if that isn't the case, I really feel your pain. My dad died, let's switch sides, when he was 36 and I was 3. And from everything that I know, he didn't know Jesus. Of course, I don't know what happened in his final breaths, and I pray that he came to know the love and truth of Jesus. But you know what that does for me? It motivates me to go and share the love and truth of Jesus with everybody, because I don't want anybody that I know to die without hearing the true gospel message. I can't make them believe, but I can sure go and I can try, with the help of God, to share his message of love. All right, let's stand up again. Let's do a big inhale here. Come forward. Halfway. Roll that back up. One more. Come forward. All right, we're going to now come, and we're going to put our feet out at an angle, just a little bit wider. Get your weight into the heels and drop down. And then over here. Now be sure your weight is in your heels. Okay, your heels. Don't let it go into the ball of your foot. And switch. And again. We'll go one more time on each side here. This is great for stretching and strengthening. And switch. And then just walk those feet in. Last time, guys, inhale up. Exhale out any of the fear, any of that brokenness. Let God now inhale the love of God. Inhale his truth and know that he is there to comfort you. Thanks so much for doing this with me.